Good morning, children. Here we are again with our new lesson. He is my elder brother. The learning objectives of the lesson are reading of the lesson with understanding. A student will comprehend the lesson and answer the given questions. Student will be able to make his or her own timetable of daily routine. Student will be able to write an informal letter in correct format. A student will be able to suffix the given word to make new word. So our story, My Elder Brother. This is a story by Prem Chandra, titled Bade Bhai Sahab. The story shows that experience is as important as hard work. In this story, we are going to read dialogues between two brothers who are living in hostel far from their parents. Small one is 9-year-old and elder brother is 14-year-old. What are you doing, Munna? I am drawing, Bhaiya. When you will study? Where were you in the morning? I was playing, Bhaiya. How can you sit with a book for hours together? That's because I want my foundation in education to be very strong. Oh, Bhaiya, there is a big mela in the village today. Should we go? I never go out to play any sports. I prefer to study books. You cannot pass if you will keep on playing all the day. Munna starts crying after being scolded by Bhaiya. Bhaiya, I want to go back to home. I'm missing my mummy and papa. Now stop crying. I will make a timetable for you. Yes, here is your timetable. From 6 a.m. you should wake up and fresh up. From 6:30 to 7 a.m. you should do light exercise. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. bathing and breakfast. 8 a.m. you should study English. 8:30 a.m. maths and 9 to 9:30 a.m. you should study. Then go to school. But where is time to play, Bhaiya? Oh, what's the need to play? Munna? Oh, Bhaiya, I love green fields, the gentle breeze. I want to jump, I want to play. As I am in field, I forget everything. After 1 year, alas, I have failed again. Hey, Bhaiya, I have top in the class. Now only 1 year difference between two of us. Oh, my dear little brother, don't be so proud. When you have to study different subjects, like algebra and geometry, then you have to work very hard. Bhaiya, this is so scary. I don't want to go in higher class. Today I have written a short essay of 4 pages on punctuality, but still it was short. Thanks God, I can pass easily. Now I can fly kite with my friends. Bhaiya doesn't see me flying kite. Don't you ashamed of flying kite? Do you think I can't say anything to you because now I am only 1 class ahead of you? I also like to fly kites, but if I also play like you, how can I watch out for you? You are my responsibility. Look at Ma Baba. Ma never went to school and Baba is only 5th class passed. Really, Bhaiya? Is that true? Yes, but they know more than us. Now what would you do if I fall sick? I don't know, Bhaiya. I would tell Baba and he will rush to hostel. If I were you, first I would try to find out what was wrong. Then I call the doctor. I'm sorry, Bhaiya. What you say is true. I love you, Bhaiya. Love you, Bhaiya. New words and meaning. Foundation. Solid base. Sentence. If the foundation is strong, then you can pass any exam. Second word is schedule, meaning timetable. Sentence. You should make a schedule for preparation of exam. Essay, meaning composition on any subject. Sentence. You have to write an essay on my brother. Idling, without any purpose or lazy. Sentence. He is sitting idle. Mastered, gained expertise or skilled. Sentence. He is master in stitching gents shoe. Now question and answer from textbook. What are the things that Munna liked to do? Answer. Munna liked to walk in green fields. He also liked to play marbles and fly paper kites. Was Munna not happy with the timetable that Bhaiya made for him? Answer. Munna was not happy because there was no time to play in the timetable. Question 3. How do you think Munna felt when his brother was so strict with him? Why was Bhaiya so strict with him? Answer. Munna felt like running away and going back home when his brother was so strict with him. Bhaiya was strict with him because he did not study much and instead went out to play with his friends. Question 4. What did Bhaiya do all day? Bhaiya read books all day. Question 5. Whose character do you like more? Munna's character or Bhaiya's? Why? Why you like? Answer. I like Munna's character the most because he likes to play, study and enjoy his life with complete fun. He is not boring like Bhaiya, who always like to study the whole day. Steps to write a letter. These are the steps to write a formal letter. To start, step 1 to start. Place your full address including your full name, street address, city, state and zip code in the upper left hand corner. Step 2. Skip a line and include date. Step 3. Skip a line and place the recipient's full address. Here you will want to include the company name, this recipient's name and title and mailing address. Step 3. It should be in formal letter. Step 4. Skip a line and greet the recipients like respected sir in formal letter or my dear friend, yeah, dear Munna, dear Ma, dear father. It is in informal letter. Step 4. Skip a line and begin the letter. In the body of your letter, separate your thoughts into paragraph. There should be different paragraph for each different thoughts. For each new set of thoughts or idea, begin a new paragraph. Step 6. Skip one of your final lines to include a complimentary close. The closing can be as simple as sincerely, your truly, or gratefully, yours loving, like this. Step 7. Skip 3 lines where you will insert your handwritten signature and type your full name. You may also include your title on the next line. Here is informal letter. Krishna Boys Hostel, Model Public School, Kolkata. On left side topmost we should write our address. Then leave one line and date 10th July 2020. Leave one line and greet whom you are writing the letter. Now again leave one line and start the main body of the letter. This is my first letter after the summer vacations. We start our classes the day after we reach the hostel. I have settled in well. This is introduction of the letter. You should not come directly on the main subject of the letter. First you should write introductory paragraph. We have a new teacher for clay modeling and pottery. She tells us how to make fruits and vegetables with clay. We then paint them to look real. We have an inter-house poetry competition coming up in August. I'm really excited about it. It is a long poem, but we learn it together with our teacher. It is nice to be back in school with my friends and teachers. I remember you and Baba a lot. Give my love to grandmother and grandfather. This is ending part of our letter. Do write back soon. Your loving son Pratap. And this is closing. Question 1. Who has written the letter? Answer. Pratap has written the letter. Question 2. To whom has the letter been written? Answer. The letter has been written to Pratap's mother. Question 3. Where is the writer of the letter? Answer. The writer of the letter is at hostel. Question 4. What is the name of the hostel? Answer. The name of the hostel is Krishna Boys Hostel. Question 5. On which date was this letter written? This letter was written on 10th July 2020. Now write a letter to your friend or relative in another city telling her about activities, events in your school. Follow the same pattern as above letter. House number 304, Shubham Residency, Chandkheda, Ahmedabad. Now pin code number 38005. This is our address. Leave one line, then write the date, 10th September 2020. Hi Roma. It has been 3 months now since I shifted to Ahmedabad. I am very excited to tell you about the recent events in my school. It has been a long time since I updated you about the activities going on in my school. Introductory part of the letter. We recently celebrated Navratri in our school. It was celebrated wonderfully by all the teachers and students of my class. All the classes from 1 to 5 participated in the Garba. Everyone came in traditional dresses like chanya choli and kurta. In the end, we got gifts from our principal sir as a token of love. You should definitely visit Ahmedabad during Navratri. Then we both enjoy playing Garba in our society and you can enjoy the new culture with us. Looking forward to meet you soon. Your loving cousin Rani. Now this is your class timetable. 5B periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Day 1 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. English. Who will teach you English? Me, Kalpana Upadhyay. Then Hindi, Mrs. Neena Bhatnagar. Maths, Pooja Royla Madam. And EVS, Mrs. Abha Saxena. Now read the timetable carefully and then you have to answer the question. How many periods are there for the following subject and activities in 1 week? English, 6 periods are there in a week. Hindi, it is also 6 periods. Maths also has 6 periods and EVS also 6 periods in a week. Computer 2 periods in a week. Music 2 periods in a week. Games 4 periods in a week. Work experience 2 periods in a week. Now, to learn means to understand or to gain knowledge. To teach means to show how or to explain. Complete the following sentence using correct form of teach or learn. Learn, learns, learned, has learned. Teach, teaches, taught, has taught. Now you have to fill in the blanks. Will you me chess? Teach me chess. Mr. Sharma dash class 8th. Teaches class 8th. When third person is there, we use add s or es in the verb. The students have dash about road safety. Learned. If it is have or has, then third form of the verb should be there. Learned. My sister has me how to ride a horse. Taught me. I have dash some of the customs of India. Learn. I have learned some customs of India. I dash how to cycle when I was just 4 years old. Learned. Choose the correct word and complete the paragraph. All the class 5 students of our school were, because students plural, so we will use were, gathering in front of principal's office. They were going for inter-school race. The bus arrived and they left for the stadium. The runners were taken to the starting point. The runners took their positions. Sir blew the whistle. One student of our school ran fast and came first. Everyone did their best and our school won the trophy. Everyone felt joyous. Fill in the blanks using for or since. The word for and since are used in the sentence where the speaker wants to talk about time, something that started in the past and continues into the present. We use since. If we want to talk about duration of time, we will use for. I have lived in this house dash I was a baby. Since, because I started living in this house when I was baby, still I am living in this house. This big jar has been in our family many years, for many years. The old banyan tree in the village has been there the last 200 years. For the last 200 years. Nobody has seen him dash yesterday. Since yesterday he is missing. So nobody has seen him since yesterday. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson.